Okay, in this video, I'll be showing you how to remove all seats. Also show you how to unhook all electrical components so you won't have any airbag issues. Then I'll show you how to remove old covers and of course install the new covers. And if you stick around to the end, I'm going to show you how to remove the console lid. Okay, let's get into the video. The first step, we're going to remove this bottom. A lot of these just pop up. Sometimes they got little levers. This one got a lever in there. Oh no, it just pop up. That was easy enough. It's pretty easy for a Lexus. Alright, so the next step, we're going to assess everything, see what tools we need. So yeah, come show me here. So see, we got a bolt here, another bolt right there. You can see that on camera? Okay, and then should be another bolt here and another one in that corner somewhere, right there. So we're gonna take those bolts out. We're gonna take those bolts out. They should just lift up, but sometimes up in here is bolts and stuff. Sometimes it's bolts up in here, but what it look like is gonna be those 4 bolts. So we're gonna take those bolts out, and then we'll be back in a minute. Okay, so it's looking like all 4 of these bolts are gonna be 12 millimeter. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's show them this back here. Come from the back. See, they just look like it just hook in. This is, I don't know if it got wore from the sun or somebody took it out, but hopefully we can fix that when we put it back in. All right, so now hopefully they just lift up, as you can see. And this thing's getting caught on the seatbelt, so I'm gonna pop this up, get the seatbelt out of there, then we'll come back. I got something right here. I had to get something a little stronger to pop this up. Yeah, this one really in there. There we go. There we go. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm gonna come that way. You probably want to come from this angle. You just want to be real careful with this. You don't want to scratch nothing in the car. We good. All right, now I'm going to come back and show you all the front seats, how to remove those. All right, first thing we got to do is pop these off. So I'm going to try to come from the bottom. That's pretty easy. You can use anything, a flathead, a pop tool. I use one of these. 14. probably going to loosen it up. So this is 14, so I'm going to take those off as well. So I think this just slide up. Yep. And you see right there is a 14. And then let's go work on the back. Alright, so I just loosened, went and got my breaker bar and loosened everything. Yeah, let's see this right here. So this little thing, I think it just push in. Now we can go work on the back. Should just, so these the same way, you should just come from the bottom. So this is pretty easy. Most battery terminal cables. Like this, the red is for positive, the green and black is for negative. Most times it's just 10 millimeter. So you just get a wrench or a socket on there, loosen that up. Okay. So now the negative terminal is off. So make sure it's not touching no metal. Then what you want to do is let the car sit for about 15 to 20 minutes so the computer reset. Then you can take the seats out so you have to worry about any airbag issues. I'll be back in a minute. Let's show off in the back. I'm going to give you a tip real quick. So when you go and try to take the electrical components out, make sure this is extended all the way to the front. That way you'll be able to lean the seat back a lot easier. Now I can get to what I need to. Okay, so I'm gonna come back in about 20 minutes and show you how to remove all the electrical components. In about 20 minutes, so I can go ahead and start taking this off. Are you able to see on the camera? That one. So remember, the yellow is always airbag, so you gotta be most careful with that one. Pull that, like that. Then we got this one. Push in. And delicately, be very delicate when we take the seat out, because we don't want to scratch none of this. A lot of times I put blankets and stuff down. If this was like a 2024, I'll definitely put something down. Show you how to install the cover on this one, so I'll be back in a minute. Okay, now we're going to be installing one of our upholstery kits in the front seats. For this process, the old cover will need to come off, but luckily for you, I'm going to be showing you how to do that step by step. Don't worry, I'll get back to the install video in 1 minute. Just wanted to take a quick commercial break to let you know we do have these upholstery kits available in almost every year, make, and model, and have hundreds of styles and colors to choose from. And the order process is very easy. All you have to do is go to our website, choose your year, make, and model, select your trim level. After that, you'll choose your design, select 1 or 2 colors. You can also change stitching colors or add piping. When you're happy with your design, place your order and you'll receive your kit in about 1 to 2 weeks. So the first thing we want to do is check the seat out and assess everything, see what tools we're going to need. So I already know we're going to need a Phillips to take this off. So that's what we'll do first. First thing, we'll pop this off and we'll see what other tools we need next. So I'm gonna go get a Phillips and a flathead and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I went and got a Phillips, a couple pry tools and a flathead. Of course you can use a drill, but my install guys are using both of those at the moment. We got 2 screws here we're gonna take off. Another screw here. Another screw in the back we're gonna take off. Also, we always, let me see. Also, you see these, get this. These buttons just pop off, and then the screws back there. So I'm gonna take all that off, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so we got all the screws off. We can just start lifting it up. See that we gotta remove look like two electrical components. Okay, we got one down, one to go. Now it's time to take off the back of the seat. That's just held in. You see there's 2 screws right up in here. Take those off. Okay, now that we got the screws out, let's just pop up and pull down. Okay, now we see what's next. We'll remove this carpet. That's just J-clips. Simple enough. Okay, now we can start removing the bottom cover. everything is just hooked in with a J. Let me see. Y'all can see this. So we got the metal, and then we got the J like this, and it's just hooked in like this. So you gotta push it down, and they can come up. We got one side. See this side piece will just pop off. There's one screw in the back. All right, now we can pop it off. Now the next step, you see we're gonna cut these hog rings right there, right there. So we're gonna cut both. We're gonna cut the side, cut this side, and then we're gonna cut the middle. So I'm gonna go get my hog ring cutters and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so this is what I use to cut the hog rings. It's like a mini bolt cutter. Basically just cut them, really. Lift it up like that. All right, I'm gonna cut the rest of these and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I got all this side cut, got the middle cut, most of this side cut. So I'm gonna go ahead, take these bottom clips off. I just pushed it from the other side. Okay, look like we're gonna have to disconnect something. Maybe this is the heated seat. So we can get this bottom up. Okay, let's follow it. Okay, so that is the heated seats. So this is coming from the top, this is from the bottom, and this is going into the mechanism to control everything. So we're gonna disconnect that from each other. And just remember, when you're taking all this apart, you can take pictures and videos as you go. That way you can remember how everything go back together. I've been doing this for about 13 years, so pretty much got it all down. But now I got this video that I'm recording for y'all if I do need to go back and see a reference. Okay. So now it's easy. I just pulled the cushion out. So if you watch some of my other videos, I'll show you that same process. It's hard ring down there. We're going to transfer the heated seat pad to the next cover. But we're just going to put it right on the foam, really. We're going to use some spray glue. We're just gonna cut a little hole in a hole right here in the new cover when we install it. I had some of this Super 77 laying around, but you can use any spray glue. Make sure you're doing this in the well ventilated area. That's ready to go. All right, now we're gonna move on to the lean back. I just want to give y'all one quick tip. Now, all of these metal pieces we're gonna be taking out, putting in your new covers. Take them out here and slide them in. So make sure you keep all that. All right, first thing we're gonna do is remove the headrest. Come to the back of the seat. I'm gonna use a flat head for this. Next, we got to take this airbag thing off right here. So I think it's probably a 10 millimeter. I'll be back in a minute. I got a 10mm here. Put this bolt back on there so I don't lose it. Away from around the headrest post. Alright, so this last step is going to be easy. We're just going to be, of course, just doing the hog rings. So we're going to start this side, and in the middle. Alright, everything should be cut up. So we're gonna do the same process. Just how you remove the heated seats. Just pull this off. I'll be back in a minute. Alright, transferred off the metal strips over. So we're gonna do the bottom first. First we're gonna get it perfectly lined into place. This is what I'm gonna do to make it easier. I'm gonna take these sides off and pull these out. So now I can bend the middle up and get it lined up. So directly in the middle. Take your hog ring. Lock in, check it. So far so good. Now we can put the sides in. Bring it into place. So I just locked it back in. 1, 2, 3. sides locked in. Now we're gonna do the rear. I think we was supposed to cut a slot here. Let me double check. See, the original got that hole. That made me a little hole. So far so good. Once we get it on the seat, we're gonna really steam it and massage it and lock it into place. Now it's time to move on to the lean back. So I'm gonna do it the same way. Get the middle lined up first. Take the rods and slide them in. Alright. First thing I did was lock in the two top ones. Now I can slide it over. Now I can start locking in the rest. Because I don't want to lock in the rest and then try to slide it over. It's going to be too tight. So that's a little gem for some of you guys. We can go and lock in the rest. I kind of like to pull it down a little bit when I'm locking them in. pull down a little bit, get some tension on it, then we lock it in. So far so good, and we come around and do the other side. Take one of the airbag straps, it's gonna tuck around, and then the other one gonna go through there. What I'm gonna do is steam it and massage it and then get to working it into place. So I'll be back in a minute. Alright, so if you see, the original covers had these two flaps in there with the metal. So what we did, we just cut those out. So you can stitch them to the new flaps. You can just anchor them in somehow. Normally we stitch them. We showed you could just hard ring them. Just pull it through, go through the loop, get the tension just right, then you're all good. And the airbags will work perfect because this is special thread. So if the airbag do pop, this is explode easy. And it's gonna split from here. So now that we got that installed, what we're gonna do next, we're gonna steam it and lock it in. First, we gotta lock these in. Alright, got these locked in. Of course, we gotta hook up all the airbag stuff. I mean, not the airbag, the heated seat stuff. So let me hook that back up for you guys. So you can see this go there, and that go under the seat. So I'll be back in a minute. All right, got the top heated pad. This the bottom connected. Ran back to the mechanism. Airbag thing. I'll be back in a minute. My GoPro died, but I'm still making sure I get some good footage for y'all. So we got the cover tucked in. Nothing locked down yet, so we're gonna do the front part. So I'm gonna lock this clip in right here, around the front, and I'm gonna lock in the back. I'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna show y'all everything. This clip. Tuck that in, this clip under there. This we're gonna pull that, lock it in with the push pin. If you remember how we took it apart. Push pin. This we gotta lock back in, and then the front, I'll be back in a second. Got that locked in. Like I told you, this pin will push pins, Christmas tree clips. I got that locked in. All right, so far so good. Now I'm about to go and put the trimming on there. Give it a nice steam, get the last little few creases and wrinkles out, and go and throw it back in. I'll be back in a minute. All right, we're almost done. But I want to show y'all one of the most important steps. Cutting around so we're gonna start off with a little X in the square method. So we start with the X. Cut the square. Stretch it. And voila. You see I got all the trim back on there. I'm gonna steam it a little more, put the back on there, put it in the car. We'll be all good. I'm gonna show y'all the console. The first thing, we're gonna pop this back piece off, so I'm gonna show y'all that in a second. I think this back piece just popped off. Okay, now if y'all wanna come look right here. Once we take these screws out, we should be getting somewhere. Put these down here. Probably all of them. So we'll start taking some screws out. We'll be back in a minute. We got most of the screws out. We got one left. So we should be good. We'll see. Okay, we got two more right here. Now we get some. It's a lot more stuff we're gonna take out, but we just gonna take it out from here. Show them these screws. So we got a couple of screws right here. We just gonna take off, and then we should be good. And I'm gonna put these screws in the front, separate from the other ones. Got 4 screws right there. Now before I end the video, I'm going to show you the airbag light. So what we did was hook the seats back up. Then we put like the negative terminal back on the battery. After I was able to move the seats and bolt them back in. So you do that for every car you work on, you won't have any airbag issues. All the wrinkles you just steam and massage out. If y'all got any other questions, just put them in the comment section. And if y'all want to see how it look installed, just click the video somewhere on the screen. I'm gonna do a full walk around video after we install them back in the car. So if y'all interested in seeing how they look, just click the video.